What's up, the John Squad? This is John Palini here on YouTube, and this is your YouTube World Harrison Champion here on YouTube, and I'm coming today with my WWE Monday Night Raw review for April 8, 2019. What a WWE Monday Night Raw we had last night, the day after WrestleMania. Let's do this. Shout out to the John Squad. So, we kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw with the new Universal Champion, Seth Rollins. That is right. Seth Rollins is our new Universal Champion after slaying the Beast Brock Lesnar. So, Seth Rollins comes out and he talks about that we deserve it, all of us, that we deserve it, and that he waited a long time to hold the title and beating the most dominant man, and that he got back up, and what Brock Lesnar did to him at WrestleMania. That Brock Lesnar took a fight to him, and that Lesnar is no longer here, and that he took a flight to Vegas with Paul Heyman. So that's pretty good. Get it? So then, and then Seth Rollins says that he is also going to be a fighting champion. That's it also he says too in his promo. He's going to be a fighting champion. So then all of a sudden as we get, oh yeah, the New Day come out, and then they talk to Seth Rollins, and they say that they cannot wait to celebrate on SmackDown Live. You know, that's tonight. They cannot wait to celebrate on SmackDown Live. So then Kofi Kingston wants to have a match, a winners take all, because the women's main event of WrestleMania, a winners take all. So Seth Rollins accepts the challenge for the winner takes all for later on tonight. So that's what happens there. So then the first match on Raw was a Raw Tag Team title match. We had with Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins versus the Revival, and the winner was, and still, our Raw Tag Team Champions, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. That is awesome. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. So then we had Baron Corbin cuts a promo and talks about Kurt Angle, and that he showed everyone that he proved everyone wrong. That's what he said, and that he deserves a gold medal. So then Kurt Angle comes out and talks to Baron Corbin, and then Kurt Angle delivers an angle slam onto Baron Corbin, and then he puts the angle lock onto Baron Corbin. Then, next thing you know is that Lars Sullivan makes his debut, comes out, as people waiting for months for Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan comes out, makes his debut all of a sudden, and next thing you notice that he destroys Kurt Angle and just beats him up and just destroys Kurt Angle to end the segment. And the second match on Raw was Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, and the winner was Alexa Bliss. Then we had Becky Lynch, who talks about that we did it. That's what she says, that we did it, and calls herself Becky Two Belts. It has a nice ring to it, you know, Becky Two Belts, and says for months how Ronda and Charlotte have been going at it, and that she let with everything, that she will always find a way to win. That's what she said last night, and that she tells Ronda that she will be waiting for her, and that the McMahons will offer Charlotte Flair maybe a title opportunity for the tag team championships, for the women's tag team championships. So that's what the men will offer. So then next thing you know is that Lacey Evans comes out and then punches Becky Lynch in the face, and then next thing you know is that Becky Lynch runs up to the stage as Lacey Evans is leaving, runs up to the stage, and Becky Lynch starts to have a brawl with Lacey Evans, and Becky Lynch tries to push a disarmor onto Lacey Evans, but then Lacey Evans escapes, and Becky Lynch stands tall. And that's what happens. Then the third match we had on Raw was Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. Glorious, that's right. And the winner was Ricochet and Aleister Black. After the match, Bobby Roode, all of a sudden, as he punches Ricochet from behind. I guess this was a heel turn for Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. I don't know. We're going to have to find out and wait and see. The next match we had on Raw was Dean Ambrose's last match in WWE was Dean Ambrose versus Bobby Lashley, and this match does not happen at all, unfortunately, because this match does not happen at all, and it's so sad because this was Dean Ambrose's last match in WWE because Leo Rush was going to say something, and then Bobby Lashley was like, hand me the mic to Leo Rush, and then Lashley says, like, don't worry, Dean. When you're gone, I'll take good care of your wife. So then Dean Ambrose just goes all crazy, like a full cringe, and just goes all crazy and just destroys Bobby Lashley and just keeps destroying him. And then next thing you know is that he takes it. Then Dean Ambrose takes apart the announce table, and the next thing you know is that Lashley spears Dean Ambrose, and then Lashley puts Dean Ambrose right through the announce table, and that's what happens to end the segment, and that's pretty sad. So thank you, Dean Ambrose, for all your hard work. Thank you, Ambrose. Slap like on this video to thank Dean Ambrose, and leave your comments down below on what your favorite WWE Dean Ambrose memory was in the WWE. So then we had an Elias performs in the ring and talks about John Cena, how he interrupt him at his WrestleMania concert performance, and then he does a rap about Cena, and then next thing you know is that The Undertaker interrupts Elias's performance, and the next thing you know is Elias was going to leave the ring, then he decides to come back in the ring, then he decides not to, then he comes back into the ring, Elias decides to come back in the ring, then gets a big boot right into the face, and then he gets a choke slam, and then the Undertaker tombstone Elias, and that's what happens to end that segment. So then we had the return of Sami Zayn. Right, we had the return of Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn before the match Sami Zayn was looking for a match, was looking for an opponent, and was looking for a welcome back match. Then the fifth match on Raw was an Intercontinental Championship match, Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. And Finn Balor is our new Intercontinental Champion after he defeated Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. So and the winner was, and still our Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor. That is right. So then after the match, Sami Zayn gets on the mic and then just talks to the fans and just says, you guys really missed me. And then next thing you know, he says that he didn't miss anyone, so he fooled us. Get it? He fooled us and said he did not miss any of us, and said he did not miss this. And then he just talked about the fans and just trash talked them and trash talked about how the business is going and stuff, and that's all he just did, and then just left the ring, and that's all he just talked about. So another match on Raw was a winners take all match in the main event, and we had Seth Rollins versus Kofi Kingston, and this match ends up in a disqualification due to the Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, caused an interference and attack and beat up on Kofi Kingston. Then Seth Rollins comes back in the ring to make the save, and then Seth Rollins getting beat up by the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, and the next thing you know it is that the next thing you know is that Cesaro and Sheamus are beating up on Kofi, and then Seth Rollins gets on the mic, and then we have an impromptu tag team match. Seth Rollins gets on the mic and says, "This, look, we can put this aside for now. How about we have ourselves a tag team match and fight Sheamus and Cesaro?" And then we have the main event we had on Raw was Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus and Cesaro, and the winner was Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston, and that's what happens to WWE Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston celebrating their win last night in WWE Monday Night Raw. So, once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're all the best, John Squad. You're all one of a kind. Love each and every single one of you guys. You mean a lot to me, the John Squad. I love making these reviews for you guys. Leave your comments down below what your favorite part of WWE Monday Night Raw was last night, and subscribe for more. Boy, that winner takes all match. I mean, I thought Seth Rollins was going to lose, but hey, end up in the DQ. What else can we do? I knew the belts weren't going to change hands. But anyway, peace out, the John Squad.